French toast and pancakes.
My guess would be pancakes by a large margin than French toast.
That's exactly right. So, although we did rank them last, most people still do enjoy waffles. About 76% of Americans like waffles.
So waffles are one of those items where you forget how good it is.
So good.
And the perfect waffle is a little bit crispy on the outside, but nice and fluffy and soft on the inside because you've got little catchers, right?
Yes.
All of the squares hold the butter, the syrup,
And you have fun putting, syrup
and then
everywhere.
how you cut it up, you gotta cut it right on the line,
Yes.
so you don't lose your little.
That I don't.
little of syrup.
That I don't do. I'll do.
Oh, you gotta have
Really?
because it catches
I
that.
do too.
Yeah.
I cut it right. You do. You normally follow the little path so that, yes, all the little crevices remain filled with syrup. So there you go.
The problem waffles get disrespected is because of Eggos. Lego my Eggo. Because they're great in a pinch,
Sure.
but as far as you can't put pancakes, and French toast, you don't put a toaster and they come out and you eat them. Legos are good, but they're only good in a pinch. And I think most people think of waffles when Legos when they're filling out a plate.
Yes, it's Eggos, not Legos.
It's funny. When he said that, my head was like, wait.
I looked at you, I'm like, wait a second.
Well, I
this is
said Lego my Eggo.
Yes.
But then you said, yes, Legos afterward, yes.
I'd rather step on a waffle than a Lego in the middle of the night.
I think anyone would choose that for sure. So after serving as interim police chief for the past several months, James White has been named the city's 43rd police chief. So this happened yesterday. The big announcement came. Mayor Mike Duggan made this big announcement at a press conference saying today's announcement is probably the worst kept secret in town, something that people really anticipated and expected. And White said that he was humbled by the announcement and he vowed to work to drive down crime and continue to work with community leaders. So he will still need to be approved by the Detroit City Council. They have 30 days to act.
It's amazing. He was a Super Bowl hero, and now he's police chief.
Right, yes, he was. Real. Former running back.
A Bloomfield
He's still there.
Yes, he is.
A Bloomfield Township woman won the big $2 million grand prize. So unfortunately, well, John, you didn't enter, so it was never going to be you. But
No.
Stoney, we are not millions of dollars richer, unfortunately. But she won the final round in the drawing of the My Shot to Win COVID vaccine sweepstakes. Christine Duvall, she was announced on Monday as the big winner. There was also 9 young Michiganders who were awarded the college scholarship. So that's pretty
that's
cool.
so awesome.
Yes. And then there was the last round of the $50,000 daily winners as well announced. Now, Duvall says that she plans to use the money to help pay for college for her kids. She has 3 kids. She also wants to renovate her home, and then she wants to donate some of it specifically to help improve mental health services in the community, which is great. So in total, this sweepstakes included giveaways of nearly $5 million in cash and scholarships, and more than 2.4 million adults did register to win. So there was a lot of people. In the beginning, I remember Rieger was in, and we were talking about it. There was only about 1 million people. Yes, the odds. There was a big debate on the odds of winning, and there was only about 1 million people entered. So it has definitely grown since the very beginning. And there was about 106,000 students between the ages of 12 and 17 that registered as well for those scholarships. So
I think, unfortunately, because of the Delta variant, you've had more people actually register, not just to win, just to get vaccinated.
I do agree with you, sure. Yep. Oakland University, they announced on Monday that they will require all students, faculty, and staff to get the COVID vaccine. It's not that shocking, seeing as many other universities in Michigan are doing the same, but this is a change from its previous policy that required only students living in dorms to be vaccinated. So the president of OU said in a statement, in light of the fact that COVID-19 infection rates are rising rapidly across the country and that the U.S. FDA has granted full approval of the Pfizer vaccine, we've decided to expand the university's existing vaccination mandate for resident students. So they're actually now the 7th public university in Michigan to require COVID vaccines.
A lot of them made that decision yesterday, and I think more will simply
too.
because Pfizer got the approval.
Yeah,
Michigan,
It's the furthest north. You got
in Lake Superior, I think.
Yeah, I want to say it's. I don't know. I'm only guessing. It's like I don't know, what 30 or 40 miles offshore.
Sure.
Whatever. And you had to take a boat ride
Yep.
to it. And there's wolves. I mean, it's just.
Nature. It's
Yes.
just nature. I mean, really, that's all it is. Unfortunately, there's a big wildfire there right now. It's already burned 200 acres, and it has continued to spread. So now the National Park Services has closed several trails, also some campgrounds as well, obviously due to safety for everyone visiting. And I guess over the weekend is when this fire really expanded. They have had planes that have been used to basically like ferry water over to try to get this fire out. But it's always sad when you see. I mean, I know there's this fire compared to the big fires going on around the world. It is nothing, but still, you never want to see a wildfire like that at all.
So they're ferrying water over. It's surrounded. Can't they just pump it?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
I have no
I don't know.
Give people I just see people with buckets.
Yeah.
Everyone, get to the coast. Go.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, so Maya Bialik, she has been named the new Jeopardy host for at least the time being. So she's basically going to be the interim host of Jeopardy while they continue to search for another replacement. So she's going to fill in as replacement for Mike Richards. She is already scheduled to tape about 15 episodes in total. And then from there, after that runs up, they are going to bring in additional guest hosts for the season. So we'll see who they haven't announced yet who their guests. I mean, obviously this is all happening very, very quickly for the show. I'll be interested to see who they bring back in.
How long do you think Richards should just stay as executive producer?
I don't think long. To me, I think it's a, you couldn't have him host. I know it was his choice to step down, but I don't know if Sony would have.
Yeah.
Can, but there's a lot of backlash, I think,
People on the
and
staff aren't thrilled with it.
I think that if I have a feeling that he probably won't be executive producing for very long, but I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. But I know people are not happy about it.
I didn't
Only
hear
time will tell.
his comments on
I didn't hear
the
them. I
podcast.
just read about them.
Yeah, so I don't.
They weren't they weren't good comments, but I mean, we have to we just keep going back.
Cancel culture. It's what it is.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Heather. All right, coming up next, a lot of celebrity golf outings were in town yesterday. I attended one and got to meet one of baseball's most charismatic players of all time. We'll get to that coming up next, and what his thoughts on the current state of baseball. 97.1.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. On my sports betting show, You Better You Bet, we've been doing team-by-team betting reviews to get you ready for the pro football season. Yesterday, we talked about Indianapolis, plus 140 to win the AFC South, and I want absolutely nothing to do with that price. Whether Indianapolis' starting quarterback is back for week 1 or not, here's the thing. I don't think he's very good, and he showed you that last year was absolutely terrible. In Philadelphia, I would much rather have a piece of Tennessee, currently the favorite right now to win that division at minus 106, or even take a flyer on Jacksonville's rookie head coach and quarterback at plus 750. I really like Indy's roster, but I feel like the drawbacks at the quarterback position will end up costing them this season, so I want nothing to do with Indianapolis to win its division. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
It's August 2021. I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. You may or may not know that mortgage interest rates have hit a 5-month low. This is your second chance to refinance. Call Hall Financial right now at 248-308-5000 and ask about our 8-day ready-to-close, no appraisal necessary loan. That's 248-308-5000, or you can chat with us online right now at callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier.
We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Do you even remember the last time you changed your spark plugs? Well, then now's a good time. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and get a $15 gift card after mail-in rebate when you purchase 4 or more select Iridium spark plugs. Put the pep back in your car. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or shop O'ReillyAuto.com.
Auto Parts.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors. Because of my HFC experience, I am definitely more driven.
I want to succeed in life. I want to have a good job and make money, but I want to like what I'm doing.
After I complete my associate's degree, I'd like to transfer to a university.
It costs less, it's a great school, and I can still get all the credits that I need to transfer over.
The advisors here actually helped me. They pulled up my records with okay, this is what you need to do. I'm excited. I am prepared.
I am future driven.
I am future driven. I am future driven.
We're all driven by something. Find your focus at hfcc.edu.
Powerball is now powered up. This gigantic jackpot game now has new double play, giving you a second drawing with a guaranteed top cash prize of $10 million.